I'm Carol Angela Davis. Let's start out in New York, where an alcoholic in rehab trying his best to stay sober and another patient were asked by a facility director to move some boxes off the books for a little side money. The boxes were going to Convergence New York City, which advertises itself as, quote, the largest annual event for gay chubby men called Chubs and their admirers called Chasers. It's a chubby chaser convention. The patient says the boxes contain vodka, whiskey, and beer, and that there was so much of it they had to hide it in suitcases to smuggle it onto the property. All right, fortunately, that man somehow was able to stay sober, bless him, bringing me to our Slay Word of the Week, penultimate for second to the last, with this being the penultimate position in breaking someone's sobriety, with the ultimate position being just take the alcohol and throw it down his throat, pour it down his throat, and make sure he doesn't stay sober. That's awful, those people. I'm really hoping that director is no longer working at that facility, and if so, watch out for that facility. All right, we're going to turn to some other crime-oriented news. This time we're traveling over to New Jersey, where a mother is accused of smothering her toddler son because he got in the way of her extramarital affair. You heard me correctly. All right, her 41-year-old Heather Reynolds faces life in prison if convicted. Police say her text messages show she was frustrated by her boyfriend's apparent lack of interest in her, and she thought her toddler son was the problem. One day, they say she walked out of her home carrying her baby's lifeless body, told her neighbors to call 911, and told the police the baby may have, quote, drank something poisonous, unquote. But authorities say the baby boy died when, quote, a wipe containing rubbing alcohol and detergent was placed over his mouth and nose, unquote. Needless to say, she is going to prison for a long time if she's convicted. Witnesses said that on the night of her son's death, Heather Reynolds had been using methamphetamine. It's a shame. Follow me on Instagram and Twitter at Carol Angela D. Get me on YouTube. I'm Carol Angela Davis. I thank you for watching. Have a good day.